Hello everyone, this is Tyler and I'm here with my best friend Liz.
Hola.
And we are starting our Let's Play for our first Let's Play series for Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus.
I read you. Loud and
turtle's loud.
very loud.
Really is.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
The Sly Cooper franchise is a franchise that I grew up with as a kid, and I know Liz has little experience with it, other than the time she's seen me play.
Well, count
You're
on me to be your eyes and ears, buddy.
over the stupid.
Got their security system
So we
total
thought this would be a great
Get inside.
series to
You're gonna
kind of
have to
kick
go
off our
through
Let's Play
that
channel.
air vent.
All right, I'm going
so,
in.
And don't
This
forget,
is
you got me at the
this is
wheel,
Sly Cooper
Sly.
and the Thievius
All you
Raccoonus.
gotta do is grab the file and get back to the van. We'll do the rest.
Just keep
Voice
that
acting
engine running,
kind
Murray.
of
I'll be down in
is
no
kind of
time.
rough in this game, but as the game series goes on, everything I think improves.
Hey Bentley,
And the
I think I'm
tutorials
seeing
get
things.
less
Must be vertigo
hold
or
your
something.
handy.
Can you see those crazy blue lights?
Really?
Oh,
I've read
do not
about
get me
this.
started on
Master
tutorials.
raccoon
Just
thieves
'cause
are
you
able
are
to
terrible
sense
at Kingdom
thieving
Hearts.
I am not
opportunities,
terrible at
which
Kingdom Hearts.
manifest
I am
themselves
actually
as
really proficient at Kingdom
unexplainable
Hearts,
blue
just not
auras.
with the fucking gummy ships.
According to my research, all you have to do is get
That's
near
literally
them
just
and
you.
hold down the circle button, and you should perform a
Screw
super
you.
sneaky master thief
Anyways.
move.
Hold down the circle button near blue auras. I'm on it.
Now, if you want a game that I am absolutely fantastic at, Fable.
I actually didn't like the Fable game. I think Fable 2 is really good. Fable 1's okay. Like, they're all still good games. It just... I never
it's
really
why
got
my
into them.
Gamer tag is what it is.
Fable X Princess.
Yep.
Nice job, you're in.
Hey, you need
Inspector
the red door.
Carmelita Fox's office is behind
was
the red
getting there.
door.
Were you?
So, as you guys can probably tell, I played this game a lot, so I know where a lot of the stuff is.
Way to go, Sly. This is where
This is
Inspector
not
Carmelita
Jim
Fox
Boone,
stashes
and
all
it
her
says
important
Hokyo.
files.
So I'm pretty sure
I
it's like
hacked
some
into
kind
the
of
police
fancy,
security
it's supposed to
mainframe
be
and
some kind of
discovered this
fancy
false combo.
French wine,
Try
because, you know, this
dialing
is set in,
9-3.
Why?
we're in Paris.
That is a square, white, clear bottle.
Do they have whiskey in France?
Whiskey can get shipped internationally, dumbass!
Yeah, but like, well, why would you call it Hokyo when it's clearly got like...
Because copyright.
Nice job.
Yeah, but
You
like,
got
you would
it.
name it like, I don't
Go
know,
down
like,
through the fire escape and head through the parking lot. We'll be waiting in the
I don't
getaway
know,
van.
like, hymn scene.
Okay, Family Guy.
You know, like, have some fresh fries or some Dr. Pup. You know, have the pear phone.
Dr. Pibbs now.
It's Mr. Pibb.
It's Dr. Pibb.
No, it's
You
Mr.
foolish
Pibb.
raccoon.
I thought it was
I've
Dr.
caught you
Pibb.
No, it's actually Mr.
Ah,
Pibb.
Carmelita. I haven't seen you
So
since
this
I
is
gave you the slip in
Carmelita Fox,
Bombay.
our
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owner.
Lola Bunny.
And I was gonna give it to you as a little token
I guess
of
if
my...
you're into that sort of
Hey,
thing.
You know, that bazooka
pretty
really
sure
brings out
these
the color of your
games-
eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
Alright, so now we need to run from Miss Carmelita Fox, who is constantly chasing after us.
Why do you keep running? Just stop.
It's more fun to run.
But it takes less time to just drop than
Yeah,
it
well,
does
I'm
to
not being,
run through
I'm
everything.
not being timed. I'm not fast. I'm getting punch level. Alright. Now, thus ends a majority of our tutorial.
I think she's flipping you off.
Once again, my gang and I have given Inspector Carmelita Fox the
Now we
slip.
get our tragic
surprised to see how
backstory
well
for
she
our
took it.
thief, because all
Finally, the
rogues get
secret
tragic
police file I've been
backstories and
searching
have no
for all
parents.
these years. With
All
this,
rogues
I
have
could
no
avenge my
parents.
family
My
and
rogue
regain
had
possession of
parents.
our most valued
Your rogue
treasure.
was an assassin
It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing.
Still
whose
had
best
parents.
friend died.
You see, I come from
Okay,
a long line
best
of
friend
master
died
thieves
because
who
best
kept all their
friend
secrets of
used to
sneaking
know
and
not to
stealing
put
in ancient
fireball up people's
books.
noses.
The Thievius Raccoonus. Anyone who read
So,
it learned
this
to be
is our,
especially sneaky,
where the
which
title
is why
comes
we
from.
specialize in stealing from criminals.
No.
After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from
Can
ordinary
you tell us
people.
more?
I don't know.
obviously.
I've always loved when like games and movies acknowledge their title in when you're playing them.
I don't know, I think they should roll credits at that point.
Unannounced to our door.
Roll credits.
My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thievius Raccoonus. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing.
I think the importance of this book only ever becomes important in one other game.
Is it the back in time one?
Yes,
I was sent to the
actually.
town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong
You know,
buddies and trusted crew.
it says Happy
Bentley,
Camper, but it
techno
doesn't look
genius
like
and
Happy
strategist
Camper.
supreme.
I think-
Is it like that
Ed Murray,
Camp and Kim
part-time
Possible?
driver and full-time
Which
person.
one was that one?
The one that...
Together we
Camp
pledged to
Wannabe?
track down the
Yeah.
Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thievius Raccoonus.
Oh my god,
I
it
knew
was
I was about
impossible.
to face the toughest test
Oh,
of my
you
life.
beat me if you want.
On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the
You
dust.
signed up for this.
I did, but no.
You know exactly what happens when things happen in my head.
So, all right.
That was a nice piece of work back there at police headquarters, Sly. Come see me if you want to check out any of your old movies. I've
Okay.
got them all here on my computer.
Really?
Use the left analog stick to move around the hideout and the
He
X
has
button
all
to
your old
select
movies.
things.
Do you have old movies with Carmelita?
I've already plotted a...
Title Amy sex tape. All right, now we get to meet
The
our
road
first
trip gave
member
me
of
the
the
time I
Five,
needed to
Sir
study up on
Raleigh the
Sir Raleigh the
Frog.
Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil
Crime's
tinkering genius
addictive?
rose to new heights.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
I thought that was
The
Pringles.
last reported sighting of this mad machinist was
Define-
off the southern
define-
coast of
define
the Isle
pop.
of Rath, a
You could be
small island
popping,
uncomfortably
like a
situated
bullet.
in the middle of a
Like I'm gonna
perilous
pop a cap
Welsh
in your
triangle.
ass.
Oh, so
You
we're
might-
just ignoring the second part of my comment.
Yes, I am. Tide of Terror.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I've always liked the titles on these. They give like such a noir feel with some of these titles.
Really?
I don't know. I love noir. All right, and now we get to do our first official level. So, in every
Missed a coin.
Hey,
I'm
Sly,
getting the importance of
I
coins in a
just
minute.
spotted
Coins
something
aren't as
that's going
important
to
as like bobbles.
complicate the mission. See that nasty-looking gate? It blocks the only road leading into Raleigh's
You're
hideout.
showing your
No
age.
problem. I'll just use my climb move.
Okay,
Stop
but
bringing
remember,
my age
you
into
can
every
only climb
conversation
on
we have
certain
lately.
objects, like pipes and ropes.
Yeah, sure, and like that ladder there?
That is correct. But do not forget, Sly. You have to get close.
Then hit the circle button to grab it. Yeah, relax, Bentley. I live for this stuff.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
Okay, so in every level there are bottles and coins, and I mean that's pretty much it. So the gold. Oh, and treasure keys. Those are the important ones. So
I'll decipher
in every level. Oh, wrong button.
here in the van. In the meantime, see if you can find any
So,
more
in every level, there's a certain amount of bottles. In this case, there's 20 of them. And the importance of finding them all is actually there's a safe in every level. And once you collect all the bottles, you can open the safes, and you find a section of the Thievius Raccoonus. And you get closer and closer to putting it more together. Now, these are completely optional, so you don't have to do them.
Hold on, Sly. See those searchlights?
Sorry, a lot more. There's a
One
lot of
careless
tutorials,
step,
and we're just
you'll
gonna
be
kind of talk over
subjected
them.
to acute
but-
You
combustion.
missed some.
Whining.
No, I didn't.
Let's go.
I'm just trying to keep you
I missed the
alive,
bottles on the tree.
partner.
Yeah.
Fortunately for you,
That's fine, I
I
can run
launched
back
these
and-
signal repeaters
How?
throughout Raleigh's fortress.
We'll figure it
Get
out.
close to one, and I can checkpoint your progress.
Nice.
Okay. Just because I know, because thanks to Liz, she pointed out that I missed some bottles. We're gonna
I
quit out.
took the
and
liberty of
before I
pinning your
get too
mission
far
that
in and have to redo it, we're just gonna try. We're gonna grab those bottles. As much as possible, we're gonna try to grab the bottles on one run through an area, Just, you know, in the essence of time, because these are rather short levels. So, I want to try to get as much content into 30, you know, into roughly 30 minutes as I can.
I think you have these.
Right, bottles don't reset. I need that.
You're the one that played this game more than me, and I'm the one that's telling you.
So, but anyways, so what I was saying is, you know, so I want to try to pack as much content as I can into these
Go
episodes.
back up there.
There wasn't another bottle.
There's a rope.
Right, rope goes over here.
Ay, ay, ay.
So, this is why I have lists. Just these things that I miss. In, you know, a level that I've done probably a million times. So, the
And I
important...
slept through half of it.
So, another important thing to know is there is no health bar. This is kind of like, you know, old traditional platformers where if you get hit, you die. But on the bright side, most enemies will die in one hit.
According to my amphibio positioning system, that big blimp is where Ronnie is hiding
Amphibio
out.
positioning
You know,
system. Is that like a
blimp looks
positioning
more like
system
a
that just like
machine than a hideout.
You're
positions
right, Sly.
amphibians?
That is a storm machine. It's the reason why
Or is it like
never
referring to,
stops
like,
raining around here.
ships? Because
explains
those
all
are
the wrecked
considered
ships.
amphibious,
Well,
I
why would
guess.
Raleigh want bad weather at his own hideout 24/7?
Some sort of amphibious, some
It's me.
kind of
Rain or
amphibious.
shine,
I don't know.
I'm gonna steal my family's book back. And if Raleigh gets
Well,
in my
that
way,
ship's on fire.
Technically,
That
he's
ship
somehow.
is on fire.
Yeah, Alicia Keys.
I wish.
Trust me, I think everyone does.
My singing is not that bad, you dick. It is
Never
better
s-
than yours.
That's also why I don't
Nice
sing.
job so far, Sly. To
Doesn't
get
stop
over the
doing
next
car
gate, you'll need to grab
karaoke.
onto this
Everyone loves
hook
car
using your
karaoke though.
cane.
You're not.
Just
You don't do
jump and hit
car
the circle
karaoke
button.
to sound good.
jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks.
Do if you're on late night TV.
Yeah, but that's with James Corden, and nobody likes James Corden.
Not true. He's a very good actor.
Debatable.
I like him in his shows that he does on like Broadway and stuff. He was very good at Into the Woods. Into the Woods.
He also had a much better cast to back him. Like, do we need to talk about the Cinderella movie that everyone hated? Hold on.
Which Cinderella movie was this one?
The one that came out like last year.
Oh, Bellows.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about a totally different Cinderella.
You're thinking of
movie.
Cinderella story, weren't you?
First of all, I would never say that one was bad.
It's not.
That large vault
It's
has
Hillary
got to be
fucking
somehow
Duff.
related to those clues
First and
bottles you've
foremost,
been
and
collecting.
she's a
If you
goddess.
can locate all the clues in
Yes,
this
queen.
area, I should be able
Please
to
never
crack
fucking
the
say
code
that.
that gets you inside it.
You know. You know.
I wasn't trying to say it to be. Anyways, point being,
Found it,
so
Sly.
we got all the bottles
That's the final clue to crack
after,
the
you know,
code.
a not so great start.
Missed the
Circle
vault.
to enter the vault code.
After a not so great start,
Only one of us had a not so great start. Anyone want to take a guess on who that one was?
it's certainly not the one. It's certainly not the one that's not playing.
The clues have led me to believe that the
Oh,
code for this vault is
he has
792.
jokes now.
7,
That's a 6.
9.
That was a 3.
And we get our first page of the, and we get our first power up and first
Sly,
page
you
of
found a
Thievius
page
Raccoonus.
from the Thievius Raccoonus. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
Hey,
Did he just pull that from his fucking glove?
yeah.
Huh.
And this is a trinity. In every level we go to, there are 7 of them that you need to defeat to get to the boss in order to fight the boss. There's one to enter the world, to enter the hub, and then we'll see in just a minute. There's a spot where you need 3 of them to unlock the second section to a level. I think you can only make this jump.
If you double
Now
jump?
might be a
No,
good time to
once he
mention
says that you can
hitting
double
the
jump.
X button twice will give
No?
you an extra
Or-
high jump flip.
How are you not? There we go.
Because you suck at it.
I don't know why I have such a hard time making that double
That
jump.
blimp looks like the most secured location on this boat.
You
If
know which
Raleigh's
level
really
you
as
should
smart
do?
as his police files suggest.
Yeah, we're gonna start with Cunning Heist because
Wonderful
that
idea,
has
but your plan
it tells us where all the
is
bottles
flawed.
are in the game.
Why?
Because it's
Or in the
impossible
level.
to get near him.
No, it
To
wasn't
access
Cunning Heist.
Raleigh's
It was
blimp, you would have to
yeah, but
sneak
I'm
through
thinking
that
of
high
high class
Who
heist.
has the
To do that
frickin'
without getting
Lasers.
electrocuted, you'd have to destroy
And the
that
lily
power
thing.
generator. And to do that, you need
That
2
wasn't the
more
right
of
one,
Raleigh's
though.
treasure keys,
I thought
which
that
are
was.
heavily
No, that one gave us the
guarded.
roll.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to
That one
the
gives us the
impossible
roll.
part?
Fine, but I warned you. I marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers.
Did
Follow
you?
them to your objectives.
How could
Thanks.
you?
Don't mention
It's actually helping
It's
us.
your funeral.
Okay. So this is Sorelli's hideout. And
Oh, look, a horseshoe.
yep, and so horseshoes are kind of like second chances. Whenever you
Wow,
die, you
found
can use
lucky
a
charm.
you'll use a
That'll
horseshoe
protect you when you
instead.
take any damage.
A silver horseshoe means 1 chance. A golden horseshoe means you have 2 chances. Every 100 coins you get, you receive a horseshoe. If you have a silver horseshoe, while you're when you collect 100 coins, it turns into a gold one. If you collect 100 while you have a gold horseshoe, you get an extra life. So we're going to start with our first mission here called High Class Heist. The reason I picked this one first
Look at all this stuff.
is because when you collect all the bottles, this is a really useful
And you know
ability
what that means.
that for the
Tighter
rest of the time that
security.
we're here in Raleigh's world,
You're
it
gonna have to
tells
be
us
extra sneaky
where
to
all
get
the
the
we
treasure
can
key
add
here.
to our Binocucon where all the bottles are, as well as all the any breakable items. The breakable items not being so much as important as the bottles. Because some of the bottles can be a little tricky to find. So, we're gonna go. Yeah. I really wish they didn't put the safe here in this specific spot. I don't like backtracking if I don't have to. Thank God we had that horseshoe. Got a bottle here. Jump here. Fine. Grab these bottles here. For 11, for 10. You can count.
Can you?
I think so.
This bottle's over there.
I got the.
No, you didn't.
Oh, these ones. Fine, grab this. That
Why
makes
would
16.
you argue with me?
Because sometimes you're wrong.
Not about bottles, I'm not.
Alright. With the walruses, they're trying to body slam. 20.
WWE style.
At least they didn't, jump off the turnstiles. And break the alarm. Climb up here. Run around here.
Remember, Sly, hold down the circle
And I
button
just
near the
triggered the
blue
alarm
stealth
on accident.
auras to perform super
So yeah,
sneaky
you want to be careful of the
moves.
spotlights. So, the first time a spotlight sees you, nothing too bad will happen. It will trigger the alarms. But if you step into that happens. But once you break the alarm over here, whether it's blaring or not, it disables all the spotlights that are connected to it, which is pretty important. Then we're gonna run around this to grab the last 2 bottles, and we have all 30 bottles for this area. Camera's being a little wonky there. Okay, now we have to run back over here, unlock the safe, and then we'll grab our second treasure key. We're actually making really good time. We'll have time for another level after this.
Yay!
Amazing what happens when
You're competent.
you remember where everything is.
You're competent.
Competent.
I said competent.
I know. I just like thinking you messed up.
Just because you have this weird OCD about correcting
Wrong button.
everyone.
I can't help to correct people sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially with
yeah, you
words. Okay, let's get our second save here.
To enter the vault code. Whoever thought this code up knew what they were doing.
This was
Dial in 436.
it's 436. That's right. 3. Now, keep in mind, you cannot brute force these. You can only enter the code once you have all the bottles.
Interesting. Old Sly Cooper's
It would be
fast
awesome if you could
getaway
just brute force
raccoon
them.
roll. Stories claim she can move faster rolling than anyone
This
else
is
could ever
cool.
run. Hold
Huh.
down the triangle button to use
I
this
got ones
move.
mixed up again.
Switch between your
I
power
told
ups
you
using
it was
L2
the
and R2.
library.
I get them mixed up. I'm sorry. We'll just go do that one next. 'Cause I thought we did the library first last time.
No, we did the machine first last time. You know, before you destroyed everything.
So, this is a re-recording, actually. We had a small hiccup.
He doesn't know how to use machinery.
I do know how. I just,
Deleted it.
I accidentally deleted our first round of footage.
After forgetting to plug in the mic.
Yeah. But then, we were actually recording a second episode, so we could have something, that way we can have it ready for time of upload. But by the time I realized that we didn't have the mic set up, I realized we didn't have the, I'd actually somehow, when I went to go delete that one, I deleted the first one. So, we kind of had to re-record. But, that's going to see, it's probably what, it's going to explain a little bit why we had some, even more why, like, I'm already familiar with the game, but it's making me come across as even more familiar. Because we already did a few of these levels.
There's a horseshoe over there you might want to get.
Yeah, we'll
Hey Sly, you can adjust the game camera using the right analog
So-
stick. And to bring the camera behind you, click it.
So yeah, we're gonna do the high-class we did a high-class heist. That gave us, what? 2 treasure keys? So these are all the levels we can access at the moment. Like I said, we'll need all 7 eventually, but in order to get into the next area, we need a 3rd key. But before we do that one, just because because of how I like to do things, I like to just finish all the levels in the current area before I attempt them. So these flashlight guards can be a little obnoxious. If they see you, their first attack usually auto hits. So if you have a lucky charm, you can just kind of, you don't have to worry about it too much. They'll be doing their little victory dance animation or whatever it is they do. So there's that. And you can just snack them.
Raleigh up here is to
But
have
the goal is
booby-trapped
to
this
avoid
entire
flashlight guards
place.
if possible.
Enjoy this.
Don't
The
you
goal
get
is
it,
to avoid
Sly?
all guards if
If
possible.
you step on that rug,
Well, you're
forget
a
about becoming a
thief,
master
so
thief.
yes.
You'll be a master dartboard.
Wait a second. What if I jumped into that barrel for protection?
I don't know. It looks pretty
God,
risky
more solid
and
food.
very
It's Metal Gear Solid.
unsanitary.
Only
I
one way
don't
to find
give
out.
a shit. It's another game I suck at. And I'm fine admitting I suck at that game.
Actually, I love some of the Metal Gear Solid games. My favorite is Metal Gear Solid 3. Killed that. And we're just gonna run over here.
You're actually
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I bet if you stayed still inside the barrel, the guard won't be able to see you, even if he shines his flashlight on you.
There. Now there's a bottle down here somewhere. So, look, flashlight guards, if you're in the barrel, what you can do is, as long as you're not moving while you're in the barrel, they won't see you. Even if they bump, I think even if they bump into you. But, if they see you, there we go. If they see you while in it, the barrel will usually block the first attack, I believe. And so you don't, but goal, like it's just easier to just, not move when they move, but it's, easy to kind of mess up every now and then. Safes are every safe we find is worth 2 of those. Fire can and will still kill you regardless of how you're standing in the barrel. dark boards. And grab those. And so, I don't know if I said it earlier, but as far as the goal for completing this Let's Play, we're going to mostly focus on the bottles as well as just the main story. There's an additional thing called Master Thief Runs where we rerun some of the levels, but try to do them within the time limit. I don't necessarily like doing those. While I'm super comfortable with the game, I'm not quite that comfortable. I'm not that great at them, but I can, knock out some of those times. So we're gonna mostly just be focusing on getting all the safes and defeating and beating the main story before we move on to our first game. Our game after this, we will be moving on to Sly 2. And we're going to just continue to work our way through the Sly Cooper series.
There were 3 bottles back there.
Yeah, I meant to actually go get all these ones. So I'm going to grab these bottles first, and then backtrack to the safe. As well as grab this one that's right here. So I think there's also another safe over by the safe. Which is why I'm missing, 5? There's 1, 2, 3... 26, 27, 28.
Bummer, you can't open this vault without finding the rest of the clues.
So...
Bummer, you can't open this
yes,
vault
I know
without
I'm
finding the
missing.
rest of the clues.
I got the ones over there, didn't I? I missed these 2. It's super easy to miss some of these bottles, so never feel discouraged if you're missing them. In Sly 2, when they bring the bottles back in Sly 2, but because of how the game works, it's only you have a large section of one large section of map that's finding 30 bottles versus these much shorter ones.
Circle to enter the vault code.
So it can be even
With the
easier
help
to
of the
misplace a
straight
bottle
engine
in those
compass,
ones.
the answer was simple. Dial in 242.
1, 2, 4. How are we on time? We're at the 27-minute mark. We have about enough time to finish this level, and then we'll wrap it up.
These are the blueprints of
These are what
Raleigh's
we were looking
entire
for. These are the
operation.
ones I was looking for.
I wonder... Yes! I can wire this info directly into your binocucom. It'll show you the position of nearby clues and breakable objects.
Just checking.
Kind of.
Yeah, so you jump. Always leaves his calling card, as every great Master Thief does. Now we just have to run over here, jump in our barrel again, and turn into a dartboard again. And then we'll grab our 3rd key. And so what's actually kind of cool is not every level in every single one of, well, there's 7 levels essentially in the game, 8 if you count the boss. Not all of them are just these kind of stealth exploration levels. Some of them are also mini games that involve vehicles or other, kind of other weird mechanics. So there's that. So in this case, in this level, we have to operate a sub. I think there's actually only one mini game in this one, and we have to operate a sub.
Significant rotational torque to
can say
achieve
words.
maximum velocity will yield a positive result.
You mean something good might happen if I can get the wheel to spin fast enough?
Isn't that what I just said?
Oh, Bentley. Okay. So now we are going to just go ahead and unlock the next area. And we'll go ahead and take a look at that before we wrap up. So you always need 3 keys to unlock a second area in every level we go in. Actually, not all of them. I always drop a lot of coins, but if you can grab coins, grab them. And then we run through this area. And here's the second half of the level.
Astonishing! All my calculations led me to believe you had failed to knock out that generator.
Never was good at math.
Well, here's a real test for you. I found a way out to Raleigh's hideout, but unfortunately, it is doomed to failure.
You're not gonna tell me I have to shoot myself out of that cannon.
I'm afraid that's the only way.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get inside that thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
So what are we waiting for? You show me those hollow what's-its.
You mean my holographic markers?
Yeah. And I'll swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of that cannon and steal back my family's Thievius Raccoonus.
Alright. On the button. So, this is the cannon we're going to have to shoot ourselves out of. If you have enough, you can use keys to unlock whatever you have or to attempt to unlock it. It won't do anything. And this gives us a few more levels to choose from. 2 more to be exact, it looks like. So we have the Gunboat Graveyard and then Treasure in the Depths, which is the minigame for this level. So next episode, we're going to finish knocking out these areas over here, fire down below, as well as into the machine, including getting all the bottles for the safes. So thank you for watching. If you liked our content, please like and subscribe to our channel. We'll be uploading 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Oh yes, with my super busy schedule.
It's not that busy. But anyways, so thanks for watching.
Says you.
Bye-bye.